Hello there again, friends. Today is 1/5/2022, and today is Odin Project day number 32, landing page part 5. So this evening, or today, excuse me, we are going to be going over this second to bottom section, the gray square or rectangle here, and um, and I went ahead and did the HTML and the CSS on this one. Mainly because the HTML for this is really short. We'll go through it in a second. It's like, you know, 7 lines. It would have took. It wasn't even enough for a video, so didn't take me that long to, create it because there, as you can see here, it's just text inside of a div. There's no images to crop or go find or massage and nothing like that. So it actually went pretty quick. So I went ahead and went through the CSS as well. So so with that said, let's hit the editor. So here's the first div. This is again, we're using the wrapper theme, and I'm probably using the term wrong, but basically how I'm doing it is anytime you see the word wrapper, that's referring to basically the box. So the full gray box here is the wrapper. So we have a class quote dash wrapper, and it has inside of it class quote container, and has inside of it a p class quote text, and that is the the text is this right here. The quote container is both of these elements together, and then this little element here down here is called the quote author. Try to make things pretty intuitive. Again, I'm probably going a little overboard with all the classes, but I'd rather be well organized than in disarray with my HTML. So that's basically it. So you have the quote wrapper wrapping everything in together. Then you have a child class quote container, and then you have a p class called quote text and a p class quote author, and that's the whole section. So let's see what it looks like on CSS. So start off with selector quote wrapper, just working our way down. Background color is pound E5 E7 EB, and that is from. I won't bounce around too much tonight. I'll try not to from page to page because I feel like that's distracting, and it and I hate for anyone to get nauseous from my videos. So basically, believe it. These types of things, believe me, they come from the requirements page. The background color, that's the background color as it sounds of the whole box here. So, and then you have quotes container. So that's this right here. So that's the div that wraps, if you will, both p tags, which one's the quote text and one's the quote author, and we're doing a display flex. And we do flex direction column on this, and I did that because I was trying to do row before, and I was having a hard time. I'll just show you my actual page here, so you can see it looks pretty similar. But I was having a hard time getting the body and then the author's information down here. It kept the row. It kept even when I checked with messed with the padding and margin, it kept pushing it over. And then I did flex wrap, which brought it down, but then it justified it on the left side, and I could never get it over here. So I had to do some finagling. So basically, I ended up with changing it from row to column, and the margin 100 pixels. Let's go ahead and bring up DevTools so you can kind of. I'm a visual guy, and I'm sure some of you are as well. So the 100 pixels of margin is right there. So that yellow band all the way around is the 100 pixels of margin. Excuse me. And that's basically just the border around the wrapper, and that's to give it that space that's needed, like we have in our example here. That gives us the space here and here, here, and here. Okay. And then padding is 400 on the left and right. As you know, or we'll see here, there's a lot more space here and here than there is on the top and bottom. So 400 was just a good number that I came up with. So that's where that came from. Then we have quote text. Font size 36 pixels. This is from the requirements page. Font weight 300. That is from the requirements page. The 300 value is not, but the font weight is basically 300 means like lightweight or light, very light, light text. This stuff I googled. We've not worked with font styles yet, so I had to do some googling on how to figure out. So, and I'll just pop over here real quick. So, in the quote text here, they wanted it to be 36 pixels, light italic, pound 1F 2937, and I had to Google light italic because I couldn't figure out how to do light italic in one declaration. Well, you can't. Not that I could see anyway. What I was reading online is you have to have two declarations, and that's what this is. So the font weight 300 is the light portion, and then the font style italic is just what it sounds like. Makes the font italic. And then there's your color 1F2937 is that color there. It creates that background color here for the text, or the color of the text, excuse me. And then at the bottom here we have quote author, which is the little text right here. It's a flex item of the container, quote container, and so it's got a font weight of 900, which in the requirements it wanted it to be bold, which as we went through before. Oh, I noticed I have a little typo here. Go ahead and do that, fix that live. Save all, refresh. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, anyway, if you remember from previous, I have to check this out, see if I have other space typos. It's weird it didn't actually flag that as a problem. Must be a thing where Visual Studio auto corrects that, because usually it'll put a red squiggly underneath telling you that something's wrong syntactically, but it didn't. So anyway, not to derail myself, but the 900 is the bold, and then the align self is flex end. And why I did that was I needed to get originally the name and the company was like way over here, and it's doing that because the parent flex container is I believe it's, so let's look at it right here. It's doing that because I think I don't know. I thought it was because I had justifications set up on it, but I don't see any justification. So anyway, I had to get it over there. So when you do align self, remember it's flipped because this is a this container is a column, not a row. Because remember we changed it to column right here. So when your alignment is now, see if I can explain this right. So alignment now is horizontal versus normally in a row your alignment is vertical. So when you align it, so and then self means you're only changing this selector. So I'm targeting the quote author, and align self is it's kind of a doozy because it only works when you have a selector that is has to be a flex item. So like quote author here is a flex item. So if it wasn't a flex item, see how it says flex item there? If it said it was just a quote author p tag, it would give me an error. It would give you an error. It wouldn't let you use that because it has to be that in order for self to work, it has to be a flex item, and that will override anything at the parent level, which in this case is left justified. And then flex end is the basically the declaration to send it to the end of the far right side of the span. So, and that's basically it. So keeping keeping it short and sweet tonight. Don't forget to do your Git commits. I won't do it here. Just keep we've done this before, but just to show you what it looks like. I haven't done it yet, so I've got to do my index and my styles. So don't forget to do your Git commits and write good comments and push them up to get your GitHub so that you can keep a good history of your changes that you like. And don't do it before you have it the way you want it. So like I just made that change there. So make sure that you go through your code and you have it situated the best, to your ability and the way you like it. And then that will be it. So next time we'll be heading down here to the call to action section, doing that, and then we'll finish up with the footer. And if this isn't too bad, I might do kind of like I did with the header. I might do it all in one instead of doing it two separate wrappers. I might do one, but we'll see. But anyway, that is what we'll be working on next time. So hope you enjoyed tonight or today, and hope you enjoyed the journey with me and learned a little bit along the way. And please like, share, and subscribe for more. And leave a comment below. Let me know how you're doing. So until next time, see ya.